Okay, if you turn to page 183 in the Gold Prayer Book, or the first page of words in the white binder, we'll recite Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra 3 times. Taya tao mune mune maha munaye soha. Taya tao mune mune maha munaye soha. Taya tao mune mune maha munaye soha. Then we'll recite the 4 immeasurables. First in English on page 34.
It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. No problem, no problem.
May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. And then flip the page. On page 37, we'll recite this in Tibetan. Sem chen tam che de wa dong de wei gyu dong dem par gyu chi dung ya dong du nya gi gyu dong dre war gyu chi dung ya me pe de wa dang mi dre war gyu chi nye rin cha dang ni dan dre wei tan yong lan e par gyu chi. Then we'll recite Chenrezig's mantra 8 times and Gringtar's mantra 7. Om mani padme hum. 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 Om tare tu re so ha. 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 Om tare tu re so ha.
Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. We have a special program this morning, or a couple of special things at the very beginning. Geshe Sangpo is leaving in a few days for Europe and then Tibet, where he will see his parents and he will also see his teacher, Khensa Rinpoche. Some of you will remember that we had Khensa Rinpoche here teaching in 2009 and in 2011. There's an opportunity to send greetings to Khensa Rinpoche, and so how the program is going to go at the beginning is the children have something special to recognize Mother's Day, and then as a group we'll videotape a greeting. I think we can all just say, hello, Khensa Rinpoche, and please come to Raleigh. Please come to Kadampa Center. I think Geshe Gelek will also have some greetings for him. This videotape is going to be posted on our website and sent to Khensa Rinpoche. So if you don't want to be online, you can slip out and not be in the video, but everybody's welcome to be part of it. We just wanted to give you that heads up. Also, if you wanted to do an individual personal greeting to Khensa Rinpoche, Sandy and John, our wonderful videographers, will stick around after the teachings this morning. So if anyone wants to tape a personal greeting to him, you'll have that opportunity. And then Geshe Sangpo will be here at the end of our program this morning, and we'll have an opportunity to offer him katas and make any other offerings and leave him cards for Khensa Rinpoche if we wanted to do that. So that'll be at the very end of the program. And I'm going to turn it all over to Christy, our wonderful family program coordinator.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, so as you guys know, today is Mother's Day. And I just want to say a word about how we celebrate Mother's Day at Kadampa Center. Here we talk a lot about bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is the aspiration to realize enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. And Shantideva calls it the jewel that is the seed of pure happiness in the world and the remedy for suffering. Bodhicitta is said to have 6 causes, and one of those, the first one actually, is to recognize all beings as your mother. The idea is that since beginningless time, we've moved through the cycle of birth and death, countless numbers of lives, you and I. If our previous lives are numberless, so too are the mothers that have given birth to us. So one method to develop this deep compassion of bodhicitta is to visualize that all beings have at one time been your mother. And so with a boundless heart, you cherish them. And this means that people like Barack Obama have been your mother. Osama bin Laden has been your mother. Trump has been your mother. All your friends have been your mother. The person who hates you, even Trump's mother has been your mother. Your present mother has been your mother countless times. All of us have been mothers. And so today, in the United States, we traditionally celebrate mothers, but here in at the Kadampa Center, we celebrate all of us, and we celebrate this sentiment with all the grown-ups in this room today. So thank you for your care for others and your efforts to develop bodhicitta. And in recognition of your kindness and your bodhicitta aspiration, the children have a gift for you. Children, there's a tray here with gifts. If you will please make sure all the adults in this room receive a token of our gratitude. And as they pass this out to you all, I will read you guys a poem from written by a woman named Amy Young. Everyone? Yes, please. Yeah. Mm-hmm. To any adult. Any adult. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, thank you. Okay, here's a poem from Amy Young. To those who gave birth this year to their first child, we celebrate with you. To those who lost a child this year, we mourn with you. To those who are in the trenches with little ones every day and wear the badge of food stains, we appreciate you. To those who've experienced loss through miscarriage or failed adoptions or running away, we mourn with you. Do you want to read this? Right here.
To those who experience loss through miscarriage, failed adoptions, or running away, we mourn with you. To those who walk the hard path of infertility, fraught with pokes, prods, tears, and disappointment, we walk with you. Forgive us when we say foolish things. We don't mean to make things harder than it is. To those who are foster moms, mentor moms, spiritual moms, we need you. To those who have warm and close relationships with your children, we celebrate with you. To those who have disappointment, heartache, distance with your children, we sit with you. To those who lost their mothers this year, we grieve with you. To those who experienced abuse at the hands of your own mother, we acknowledge your experience. To those who lived through driving tests, medical tests, and overall testing of motherhood, we are better for having you in our midst. To those who have aborted children, we remember them and you on this day. To those who are single and long to be married and mothering your own children, we mourn that life has not turned out the way you longed for it to be. To those who step parent, we walk with you on these complex paths. To those who envisioned lavishing love on grandchildren, yet that dream is not to be, we grieve with you. To those who will have empty nests in upcoming years, we grieve and rejoice with you. To those who place children up for adoption, we commend you for your selflessness and remember how you hold that child in your heart. To those who are pregnant with new life, both expected and surprising, we anticipate with you. This Mother's Day, we walk with you. Mothering is not for the faint of heart, and we have real warriors in our midst. We remember you. Okay, the children are dismissed. Oh no, not yet. Oh, Gensen. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, John. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Good morning, and also happy Mother's Day. Mm. Okay, one question I'll probably read after maybe a little while. Maybe start with short meditations, please. Short silent meditations. Sorry to interrupt your meditation. but there's limited time here. Please, would you mind take one moment to introduce yourself, each other, please? How are you feeling today? How are you feeling? Last whole week you are not feeling good. Scott, Scott, how are you? How are you? How are you? You good? Haven't seen you in a long time. Busy? Huh? How are you? Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, good. Mm. Okay. Thank you very much. Anybody you are here first time at the center? If you don't mind to, just no, okay. So I will then speak a little bit about meditation, okay? Meditation. So every Sunday that we do get new people here, so and as I said all the time, as I said, you have probably millions of things to do, so beautiful weather, you can go so many different places, but you choose to come here. So then I feel like moral responsibility to share about meditation, whatever I learned, like next 45 years. So it's very important for me, for all of us, all my friends here, to understand, the purpose of meditation. So it's not just some kind of like new fashion. Fashion, how is that? Fashion, huh? New fashion. I think in America you don't need new fashion. You have many fashions. It's all about happiness. See, it's all about happiness. Physical happiness, mental happiness. So it's all about happiness, Religion is for happiness, so then spirituality for happiness, meditation is for happiness, Liberation, enlightenment, this is all about happiness. Physical happiness, don't need to explain because as a human you experience physical pain, mental pain, physical pleasures, mental pleasures. As a human, it's not necessarily only people who practice Buddhism, they feel that. It's not like that. Every human, every living beings, experience that. So physical happiness, according to Buddhism, is all these sensory pleasures related to the five senses, these are considered as a physical happiness. It's not mental happiness. At the same time, these are very heavily dependent on external object. Whether if there's external object, there will be, if you call whatever you call happiness or pleasure. Or Tibetan, there's only one word, dewa. Could mean pleasure, could mean happiness. It depends on the circumstance. So here you have two words, like in English probably there's many more words. That oh yeah. So anyway, so we heavily rely on external object, so it does not guarantee if there's external object that you experience pleasure. It doesn't guarantee. So on the other hand, mental happiness, something that generated by thinking, by thinking. So meditation means, just sit down, think nothing. That's not really, like meditation. It's not really making any change, any change. So now it's very important to think about mental happiness, mental peace. What are the obstacles for mental happiness? When you get angry, regardless, American, Tibetan, Buddhist, nun, monks, popes, anybody, regardless, cat, dog, or monkey, elephant, all of them, there'll be no mental happiness. There'll be no mental happiness. That is obstacles, What we call like afflicted mind, something to worry about. If you're truly seeking mental happiness, then there's something to really worry about, Afflicted, what is it? Afflicted mind? Called pneumon, in Tibetan called pneumon. The moment it arises, there's no mental happiness. You can be billionaire, you can be a professor, you can be a scientist, you can be all kind. You can be monks, or you can be Geshe, you can be anything, but you don't have mental happiness. Minute that afflicted mind arises, there's no mental happiness. That's the truth. It's not only that's according to religion, that's why they say, no, you experience day-to-day life. When you get angry, do you experience mental happiness or not? Is that simple? So, meditation, gomtop nimochumas, gomtop, the power of meditation is to minimize, subdue afflicted mind. So then meditation becomes productive. Whether you are sitting like this, walking, cleaning, biking, climbing, sculpting, long as you manage to control afflicted mind, that is meditation. Even though it doesn't appear as a meditation, it is meditation. Enemy is within. It's not like something outside. It's like my neighbors every Saturday morning they use like lawnmower. It's so loud. That's the probably enemy. No. Enemy is within. None of the pneumotus. Enemy is within. What is that? That refers to afflicted mind. Easy? It's not easy. That's the truth, So I could say, it's very easy. You do this 2 days, 3 days, you'll be free. That's lie. That's not true. It's not true. But if you're truly, genuinely, sincerely seeking mental happiness, we can't give up. We have to fight with that, afflicted mind. Okay. So this just want to share with you. Gomtop nimochua, gomtop power of meditation is to minimize or subdue afflicted mind. Afflicted mind. Somehow this mind is attached to the flower. So when you put closer to the flower, it don't make any noise. Mm. So how you can do? How you can minimize, reduce afflicted mind? Think something positive. Think something good. No? Positive thought and negative thought cannot arise simultaneously. Why? It's nature. It cannot arise simultaneously. No? That's why people do concentration meditation. They just concentrate on a single object, or they just review some material they remember by heart, and they go through the materials just to keep their mind on track, analyze, So that's meditation. If you do that, if you're able to do that, your life will be happier, happier. Whether you're believing in something, not believing in something, it's not based on that, believing in something, not believing. If you believe in something, you will have more happiness, not like that. If you keep your mind on track, right track, your life will be easier. Therefore, I've been encouraging last 18 years at the Kadampa Center. It's important. It's very, very important. I've been seeing this. Some of your ear may already burn out. And it's important. It's important. It's important. There's no one answer that will solve all our problems. It is complicated. What we call in Buddhism called samsara. It's complicated. It's like oceans. It's like ocean. It's not calm oceans. That ocean is not calm. It has wild wave of actions. People do all kinds of things. Say all kinds of things. The actions. That's one wave. Then behind that action is like mindset. All kind of mindset. Leda nimo balon tadutus. Dungasum. In that ocean, there's all kind of all kind of complication, all kind of complication. So that's the nature of something. There's nothing is perfect, long as so far as samsara is concerned, there's no perfections. According to Buddhism, perfections, once you liberate it from samsara, then there's perfections. Here, look around, everything's come with the complication, everything, so not having cat is one complication, I think. Not having cat. Oh, maybe I like to have cat, so good, but having cat, also complications. So then probably they will say, oh, I like to have cat. That part mindset is gone. You already have one. So come to everything. Life, possession, job, education, friend, family, everything. What is that? That's the nature of samsara. That's the nature of samsara. It's nothing there's something you are doing wrong. It's like nature of samsara. So meditation, back to the meditation. So you understand? Purpose. The part is very important. I'm not ordering you. I'm just sharing my knowledge about meditation. Once you understand, okay, purpose or power of meditation is to reduce disturbing thought. That's the one. Why it's called enemy within. That's the one is destroying your mental happiness. So, such as loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta, tolerance, forgiveness, all of that is positive mindset. When you're able to develop that, So that's good things, Compassion is wonderful things, Compassion is wonderful. It brings mental peace, happiness. Oh. So, that's, just want to share that with you. The purpose of power of meditation is to reduce the amount, minimize or reduce. Best case, root out. Root out. No more negative thoughts, just pure thought. Wherever you look, just pure. Thakpa ramjam, just pure. People, wonderful. Oh, just environment, it's very special. It's not just like normal, it's very pure. That's what you do according to the, like Tantrayana teaching. When you practice that, that's what you're supposed to do. When you see people, it's all pure. Environment is all like mandala, nothing wrong, pure. But you can transform that your thought. You can able to see that, thought. Not that necessarily means it's out there, but everything is a reflection of the mind, right? Reflection of the mind. The nature of their mind is empty. See, according to emptiness teaching, everything is there's nothing serious. There's nothing is serious. We make them serious. There's nothing is serious. Like when we gather together, children talk, children cry, children play. It's not serious. Well, that's what they do. They talk, they play. That's what we used to do when we were young. We play, we talk. So, no, you are not supposed to talk in the Kadampa center. You should be quiet. It's a very serious thing. We just made it up. We just made it up. Why is so serious? According to emptiness teaching, everything is like illusions. It's like illusions, It's not illusions, but it is like illusions. You just label. You just superimpose. You just label and superimpose. Something is not there. You just made it up. Therefore, it is like illusion. It's not illusion. It is like illusions. It's like illusion. It's like dream. It's like dream. When you're dreaming, all kinds of things happening when you wake up. It's just memory. It's not real. It's just like, it is a dream, it's not. But really while you're dreaming is happening, like, it's like, not able to run, to chasing by something, not able to run, all of a sudden your feet get, how is it? Huh? Stop, you can't move, like, not stuck in the mud, but there's no mud, but you can't run. You can can't run, but there's nothing wrong in your feet, but your feet is perfect, but you can't run. Like, there's a lot of fear. You can't, even though you try to run, it's not paralyzed, but you can't, like, like frozen. Your feet is frozen. You can't run, like that. Dream. There's so much emotion, all kind of emotion when you wake up. It's just dream. See, it's just a dream. So, I, what is that? Oh, I'm so unhappy. I'm so disappointed. I really hate somebody. What is I? What is I? What is self? What is self? Do we have any clue? What is self? Is the body? Or is the head? Or is it like one ear? What is it? Becoming attached to, I, then my. What is that? How you define that I? Did you ever analyze experience of self? Did you ever analyze that? Did you ever analyze? Or you just flow with that? You go flow? Or you just go with that? Did you ever analyze? Or maybe grasping so tightly on something, probably that doesn't exist at all. It doesn't exist at all. You're clinging so tightly, grasping so tightly something that does not exist. Or maybe doesn't exist exactly the way you believe or see. Maybe need to analyze, need to analyze. So there's the the teaching on emptiness. Emptiness. Emptiness does not mean nothingness. It means something very profound. How we interact with the object, not just external object, and with the self. How we interact with self, and do we have any clue if somebody asks you how you define self? No. How I become Geshe Gelek. I become Geshe when I graduated from monastery. Then they give me title Geshe. So then after that, when people see, that's called Geshe Gelek. When I was born, I was just baby. I'm not Gelek. I'm nobody. I could be John. I could be anything. But somebody called me, give me label Gelek. So then I become Gelek because somebody label. It's not like, oh, you become Gelek right from the beginning. It's not like that. Everything. How this become prayer wheel or somebody's made, used to be lumber, used to be tree, lumber, and somebody shape, like made this, then this design, that's called prayer wheel. That's how it become prayer wheel. Our problem, same. Reflection in the mirror, when you look at the mirror, you see, oh, maybe cut here a little bit. Doesn't know all kind of things we do here. That looks exactly like face, but that's not face. It's the reflection of the face. So it looks exactly like face, but it's not the face. It's the reflection of the face. Where it's reflecting in your mind. Nature of mind like space. There's nothing. It's empty. There's nothing. When you lay down in the park, when you look up, clear sky, looks like that. There's nothing. But things reflect. Reflect. So, mind, there's like so much thing going on in the mind, therefore, like meditation become critical, it's like how to tackle the disturbing thought. So, yeah, so every problem that we experience, we feel, we experience, answers there. Answers already there. It's not like, oh, there's no answer. There is answer. But we learn, we don't implement them. But it takes time and practice and patience. It takes time and practice and patience. So if you think, thinking is very important, critical. If you think, not just think and think and think and think, slowly, your thought will change. Your thought will change. Slow, not right away, slow. You think one, or maybe somebody asks you money, okay, so then you give. That's a good thought. Then there's many thought will follow up, like many thought, or like say, if somebody asks, oh, can you give me 35 cents, for what? For buy cigarette, or cigarette, no cigarette, no cigarette, something no. There's all kind of thought could arise, why you smoke. It's not good for health, blah, 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 blah. Or you could just give 35 cents. Must be. Then look into your pocket, then you have no change, no $1 bill, you have only $5, $10 bill. You just give $5 bills. Person is asking 35 cents, you give $5 bill. The person said, thank you, I will bring you a change right away. You never see that person again. Then what kind of thought arise? The second moment of thought could destroy everything that you did in the first moment, could destroy it and for nothing. Or you can think and think and think and think, make sure that the first thought will be preserved. they're just willing to give. Or that thought could erase, not just erase, then after that, so many disturbing thoughts arise. In the end, money is gone, no mental happiness, nothing to rejoice, then on and on and on. Happens, like think and think and think slowly. You don't, how to say, drawn towards all the stories about to create, all the thoughts about arise. You analyze them one by one, one by one, one by one. You stop them. Stop them, stop them, stop them, stop them. Then it requires something to think about. It requires something to think about. You can't just stop them, stop them. While you're thinking, you have to, have to have some resource, some knowledge to, emptiness. You can say emptiness is the one thing you can think about. Or maybe impermanence is the one thing you can think about. Or maybe karma is the one thing you can think about. You can stop. There's ways to stop disturbing thought. There's ways to stop disturbing thought. Therefore, in Buddhism, is highly recommended to study. You need knowledge, because why? The wisdom by hearing something from friends or the center, hearing something. Wisdom generated by thinking, not just hearing what you are thinking about, what you heard or what you read. Thinking, better wisdom. Then thinking deep, that's the wisdom. That wisdom will liberate you. Not simple desire, the wisdom liberates, Loyitol. Concentrations, meaning you concentrate on a single object makes your mind calm and peaceful. Wisdom liberates, frees. That's called wisdom. But that requires knowledge. No knowledge, no wisdom. No wisdom, no result. See? So therefore, don't just burst out. Burst out. Like burst. Not around there. Only word I can pronounce correctly is downtown. Downtown rally. So downtown rally. Ice cream in downtown rally. So that's the only one word can pronounce without mistake. So burst. Yeah. See, you just explode right there. Like, how dare they? You told me that you can bring me change. All the happiness gone. Therefore, as I mentioned, meditation means think. You just think, and think. That's how you stop. Thoroughly analyze every thought that arises. You analyze them. Then, based on wisdom generated by knowledge, then you stop them one by one. You stop them. In the end, you have your peace of mind. You're still able to manage to keep that peace of mind. Not just that, also increase. Wow, pretty good, pretty good. I stop all this ripple of thought about to disturb my peace of mind. I stop them one by one. I feel great. I feel very good, That happiness multiplies. That is mental happiness. Not because you're eating something, smelling something, buying something, just by thinking, So in Dharamsala, the mountain, there's monks, nuns, they dedicated the rest of their life for meditations. When you go to visit them, materially they have nothing. Their mind is filled with joy. Thinking something positive all the time. Life is a very simple life, doesn't require. You have to have. When it comes to mental happiness, you don't need much. You don't need much, you're just satisfied, you're just happy. Satisfaction, not come from doing stuff. Doing stuff, that's not the way to achieve satisfaction. Satisfaction, you will obtain satisfaction by thinking. By thinking. Every day there are so many reasons, so many reasons to be happy. Or do we ever say, oh, I'm happy? How often we say? How often we say? In America, people don't say I'm happy. Where in the world? Where in the world people will say I'm happy? You have so much. Not just one supermarket. You have like Hayes Theater, you have like Sam's Club, you have Costco, you have BJ. Unbelievable amount of resource. Once in a while, it's very important to say, I am happy because I can see, I can hear, I can walk. Some out there, people are investing all their resources just to see. That's all. Going everywhere, traveling all part of the world. Oh, there's holy place. When you go there, it will heal. Go there. All kind of things people do just to see. How much happiness we get just knowing we can see. How much? Zero, nothing. So that's what I mean. Think something positive. Wake up with positive mindset. Go to bed with positive mindset. Or eat with positive mindset. Don't eat cheesecake with all kind of mindset. See, that only happens in America or maybe in the West. If you have cheesecake in like Nepal or India, they eat with one thought. Wow, this is so good. And then, not all kinds of, I shouldn't eat this, why I'm eating this. If you eat, just eat. When you eat, you eat. When you sleep, you sleep. When you play, you play. When you talk, you talk. With one thought, not like 100 thoughts, but with one thought. That's how you simplify. Simplify life doesn't mean not giving up all these things. You need to simplify here, You can get rid of everything, but it's still there will be a lot of, it's not simple here, Simplify here. So, so just want to share that with you. So, waking up, wake up, as a Buddhist, what you do, we're supposed to think about precious human life. That's how you wake up in the morning, precious human life. Oh, this life is so precious. Oh, this life is like boat, is capable to sail the oceans of, problems. Sometimes it's like ocean of problems. This is boat capable to sail through that oceans. Better to sail now rather than hoping that you might get this boat again sometime. Who knows? Maybe not. This is considered a boat. Mi tula tene ni dunga chuo cheletos. To the chini nyagawe mongwetezo ni malos. Say Shanti Deva, like around 8th century, or this book is already written by one of the Indian masters called Shanti Deva. He already wrote this book around 8th century. It's very well known in like Tibetan Buddhist society. So so in that book, Shanti Deva says, I'm not just making this up. Shanti Deva said, Mi tula ten, this is like boat. Dunga chuo cheletos. Problem like oceans, you can sail. You can go beyond. To the Chini this boat is hard to find again. Don't just space around. Or space around? Space out. Space out. No space out. What does space out mean?
Not pay attention.
Yeah, no, don't just let this boat sit there, do nothing. So therefore, this is precious. This is precious. So that's what it is. When you think about yourself, you think about, oh, this is something very precious, very meaningful, very difficult to find. See, that's what it is. It's not like, oh, I don't like myself, I hate myself, I'm this and that. That's what we should not think. If you are seeking mental happiness, that's what you should think. If you are seriously, genuinely seeking mental happiness, you should think more positive things. More positive. Think something positive. That's the way to go. That's the way to go for mental happiness. Or you could go to church every Sunday, you could come here every Sunday at the same time thinking just negative. Then it's just waste of time, it's just waste of time. Better to go to beach. So much, much better than laying down. So see, meditation doesn't mean you have to sit down like this. You can sit down like this, look very serious. Does it look very serious? But you have no idea what's going on here. If something negative is going here, this is just waste of time. It's just completely waste of time. It's worse than chicken sitting. No. Or laying down on a beach, sunbathing. Sunbathing, what do you call sunbath? Does that look like serious meditation? Does it look like serious meditation? Huh? Does it look like serious meditation? Not at all, not at all. But depend if you're thinking something positive. Oh man, everybody has this kind of lifestyle. Enjoy sunbath. That is meditation. Even though it's called sunbath, it is meditation. It's much, much better than sitting there like that very seriously and thinking, why that person next to me using phone again and again? Aren't we meditating here? Aren't you supposed to be silent? That's not meditation. Think something positive. Think something positive. Not easy. That's no easy answer. That's no easy answer. Oh. If you're truly, genuinely, sincerely seeking happiness, you have to analyze every thought that arises throughout the day. You have to analyze them very precisely, sake of your own happiness. Analyze them very precisely. That's the way to go for happiness. If there's happiness within the mind, sensitive pleasure is not that big deal. If you have one, you enjoy greatly. If you don't have, no need. Because the mind is filled with joy. Mind is filled with joy. So that requires some knowledge. Without knowledge, it's not. You can't just say. That without knowledge, you can just analyze them, but wait, how to stop them. We have to have some knowledge how to stop them. That's called wisdom, generated by knowledge. You can know. So that's about meditation. So I just want to share. So then. Here, one question. Did I read these questions? Probably not. So I will read this question. Then please contribute. Say something. Okay. So, and the people could put question here. So then I'm hoping that you will answer I will read the question. Then you answer the questions. This sounds good. I think multiple answer is more good. Than just. So I will read this. They're probably sitting here a long time now. I did like to know more about the relationship between generosity and self-sacrifice. Self-sacrifice. Is it clear? I did like to know more about the relationship between generosity and the self-sacrifice. Sometimes you can be generous to the point where it is detrimental or ungenerous to yourself. How do you know where to draw the line? So this is the offering from my side to you offering. So you can answer. So without pressure. If you want to say something, please do. Without pressure. I'm not going to pressure you. So, so anybody want to say? Yeah, please.
I think that is generosity. It comes from not having expectation. I think you don't sacrifice yourself if you don't have an expectation of anything in return. And when you are aware of what you're doing, so if you all, I believe that if you're always thinking that you're gonna gain something from that, what you're giving, then you start sabotaging your own needs and you start deteriorating, I don't know if that's a word, yourself. So I think it's just that when you give without any expectation, and I think that, yeah. Makes sense?
Geshe, I was just thinking of what you said a little while ago about giving someone 35 cents, and your first thought is generous, is good to give that person something, but then you have to watch every thought after that. So maybe it's the same thing where you're being generous to someone, but if you have your thoughts start changing to where it feels like you're harming yourself by helping that person, then that's the important thing, is to watch how your thoughts change as you do it, maybe. And if your thoughts are changing to the point where it feels like you're harming yourself, then maybe you have to either change your thoughts if you can, or change the situation if you're really harming yourself.
Yeah, very good.
I know there's the one saying, don't take clothing from a naked man. So you have to have something to give to be able to give something, too. So that, you got to look out for yourself before you're capable of looking out for somebody else.
That's a question that I get quite often with the guys that I work with in prison. Right. So I think it really comes down to, and it's very similar to what my man said there. I think it comes down to really knowing yourself. We have to know ourselves and know whether or not we can actually give this, that we can actually do this. Oftentimes we give and we aren't really prepared to give, or not really able to give, just because we feel compassion in our heart. We feel like we must. So I think with generosity, like with everything else, there has to be some wisdom, right? We have to know if we can give, and then should we give, and then based on that, then we give.
I think one of the things that I always use, because generosity is something that, especially all of you here at Kadampa Center, I think we have very generous hearts here, but it's being able to learn, being able to give generosity without regret. Okay, so that's kind of a statement that we use. It is being able to be generous without any regret, and then the wisdom of knowing, how generous can we be, because we need to remain sustained ourselves. Okay, because the more that we can do for ourselves, the more we're able then to give. So it's almost the self-fulfilling circle that we can do, because the better that we do for ourselves, the more we can give to others, then it goes around. But being able to give, I think, without regret is really important.
I was just gonna add what you're saying, that like one of the things that was one of my affirmation for the New Year's Eve, I don't make I make just affirmations, not like what I'm gonna do. And as I take care of my loved ones by taking care of me. And being a mom today, that's one of the things that you realize, that if you don't, it's not being selfish, but if you're not whole, you can be anything for any other person. You had to be whole yourself to give out. So that's one of the things.
So let's go. Anybody want to say something? Yeah.
Is this on? Okay. As I've been sitting here listening, I first want to express my appreciation and gratitude Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
I want to express my appreciation and gratitude for being part of this group. With the various backgrounds, it appears that everyone who is here is still seeking for the same thing. And regarding man's search for happiness, that's been ongoing for eons of time. Many people achieve happiness through their belief in God or a God. But what about those who don't believe in God? How are they to receive such happiness? I believe that it's incumbent upon each of us to believe and search after the goodness in the hearts of others as well as in our own hearts. Talking about knowing ourselves, years ago, one of my sisters, because of the oppositions and struggles that I had, one of my sisters said, "You sure have had a lot of opposition in your life, haven't you?" And I said, "If it wasn't for opposition, I wouldn't know what to do." Well, as time went on, I realized that that was a true statement. The more I've been faced with situations, the more I've learned about myself and learned what I can do, and I can present the goodness that I have for the benefit of others, which I really appreciate doing. I don't think we can learn ourselves if we just sit and do nothing, but we try. We move forward and learn along the way and take that knowledge and apply it towards our own growth, and in the process we can benefit others in our paths. And I just want everyone here to know that I appreciate the struggles that each individual has, and I hope that in your quest for knowledge and truth that you can receive that happiness that you desire. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the last one.
So, okay, this is on. So, you know, I can kind of talk from my experience in life. So there was a situation in my life where an individual hurt me very badly, and I was kind of fearing for my safety with this individual, and I was giving this person a lot of generosity and trying to really help this person by showing him the teachings and those types of things. And that person continued to come back and hurt me over and over. And so I had to draw that line of being generous because I had to start protecting my mind at all costs. So I think there's a balance. Just like with Buddhism, there's a middle way. There's no white or black answers. It's kind of all grayscale. There's always a middle way. So I think if the intent's there to be generous and to really truly help someone by being truly compassionate and understanding those principles of karma and impermanence, I can apply those. But when I can no longer, when I'm still applying those, because in this situation I was still applying those principles of impermanence and karma, looking at that person's karma and my person's karma, but when it really started to continue to affect my mind and my safety, that's when I really had to draw the line and start being generous to my sanity and my mind stream so that I could keep it in a more positive place. So it's challenging. This isn't like an easy topic. I think there's no like easy answer here. And it's on like a case-by-case basis.
So just want to say a few this about this. One of the book they wrote by same author Shantideva, like probably around 8th century, is called Love to Lavakunadeva. Maybe Chugila may find. So one book, this like Guide to Buddhism Way of Life. That book is all stanza. That's the one I'm quoting. So there's another book. This all loose sentence. So in that book, it clearly states, talks about generosity. Give if you are capable. Give, not protect. Tang, sung, protect, tak. So make it pure. Not just stealing from something, giving something somebody. That's not pure. Material-wise, that object is been stolen by from someone else to giving to someone. That's impure, Tang, sung, tak. Pel means then that mindset, that willing to give, that mindset needs to be multiplied. It has a increase. Like that. That's very important. Second is called protect yourself, your wealth, your thought, whatever, your emotion, your thought, your possession, your property, your wealth. If you, then that's the second is first give, then protect. Who said? Shantideva said, when around 8th century, I don't make it up, Shantideva said. So that's important to remember, like, you can act like Bodhisattva, okay, you can act like that. If you are not, so there's, we can act like Mother Teresa, but we can, we can look up to her, how generous she's been being, we can look up, we can admire, inspire, but, your mind has to be ready, not then protect. Compendium of training. There's this thick book. So if you wonder, what I say is, if you wonder that I just made it up, then please look into that book. Then you will find it. Okay. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, and have a nice weekend.
In just a moment, Geshe Sangpo will join us, but Elise has a quick announcement to make. And then if you would like to offer a kata, there is a basket of katas at the back of the room if you don't have your own.
No, so if you don't mind, if I say a few words, if you don't mind, maybe 1 minute about Geshe Sangpo. No, Geshe Sangpo, he was born in Tibet. His whole family still live in Tibet. His parents still live in Tibet. So last couple of years, fortunately, he is able to get a visa to go there, to visit his family, like after 25 years. I have like 25, 30 years. That's the first time he went there, Tibet, to see his sister, haven't met. So now this year, Geshe Sangpo is going there again, and hopefully there's a group of people like dentists, voluntary dentists from Taiwan, go to Tibet, so probably give them free treatment. Hopefully everything goes well. So then I requested Jill and Donasi, if anybody wants to help, in people in Tibet, like for education purpose or maybe nunnery, monasteries or whatever, So I'm just like, how is it, telling you the information, then whatever decision that you make is totally 100% up to you. So then there's opportunities. So, okay, yeah, thank you.
I'm Elise Strevel, Outreach Coordinator. Just wanted to remind you we have an ongoing project called the Love Note Project, which is an opportunity for you to express compassion in action and generosity like we talked about today, some generosity of mind and heart with very little time. It's there's packages and on the back wall across from the shoe rack that look like this contain 10 note cards, blank note cards and envelopes. And all you need to do is write a little heartfelt note to touch the heart of somebody who is lonely, who needs a little encouragement or just a little tender piece of love from you. And these notes will be delivered to Meals on Wheels recipients who are isolated, just really needing someone to reach out to them. You can pick up blank note card packs on the wall rack. When you're finished with them, just return them to the same place and they'll be delivered to Meals on Wheels. Thank you very much.
So we'll do the final dedication prayers, starting on page 246, the prayer from Shantideva. And in the white binder, it's just on the back page of the opening prayers that we did. Page 246. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness, and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may they never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. And if you just turn back one page, we'll do the long life prayers. We switch back and forth between these two pages. First for His Holiness. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. And then for Khensa Rinpoche, the one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience who received the name Awatari, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on bliss and void, Lama ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. And for Lama Zopa Rinpoche, you who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as a bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, Savior, myself, and others, your disciples, please, please live long. And then for Geshe Gelek and Geshe Sangpo's long, happy, healthy lives, we'll do 7 Tara mantras. Om Tarde Tu Re So Ha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re So Ha.
Thank you so very much. So I will get out of this. So someone comes to give you opportunity to say goodbye.
I'd like to make one quick manager note here, just a little monetary thing. If you're giving any gifts to Geshe Sangpo, they have to be written in his name to Paladin Sangpo if you're writing a check. Cash is perfectly fine. So not to the Kadampa Center. It's real important. And if you put it in the donation box, that will go to the Kadampa Center. So if you could hand it to him or give it to somebody, and in that way, it has to go towards him. Thank you.
Hmm?
And the membership or new membership orientation in the back of the Gampa. Okay, thank you.
So if anyone wants to come up and offer katas. And maybe just to make the most of our merit, we'll recite some Tara mantras at the same time. Om Tare Tu Re So Ha. 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 Om tare tu re so